Have you ever opened your closet, stared at rows of clothes, and thought, I don't even know what's in here anymore? Maybe you found pieces you haven't worn in years, or you've stuck to the same 2 or 3 outfits because it's just easier. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of us, especially after 60, realize our wardrobes have quietly grown over decades. We've collected memories, gifts, and just-in-case outfits, and before we know it, the closet has become more of a storage room than a space for clothing we truly use and love. Today, I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about something that might feel radical at first, but is actually freeing: creating a minimalist wardrobe. Don't worry, this isn't about giving up style or wearing the same thing every day unless you want to. This is about simplifying your choices so that getting dressed becomes a joy again instead of a chore. A minimalist wardrobe for seniors isn't just about owning fewer clothes. It's about owning clothes that truly work for your lifestyle, now comfortable, flattering, easy to maintain, and versatile. It's about lifting the weight of decision fatigue from your mornings and feeling confident in every piece you put on. Imagine opening your closet and loving everything you see. That's the goal. Why is this especially important for us as we get older? For one, our energy is precious. We don't need to waste time or stress figuring out what to wear. Second, our needs and bodies change. What worked at 40 might not be comfortable or practical at 70. And third, simplifying our wardrobes can make our homes safer and easier to manage. Less clutter means less frustration and fewer tripping hazards, which is something many of us don't think about until it becomes an issue. In this video, we're going to walk through how you can build a minimalist wardrobe that feels like it was made just for you. We'll talk about what to keep, what to let go of, and how to choose clothes that work together so you're always ready without the overwhelm. Let's begin by looking at the first step: understanding your real life right now. Think about what your typical week looks like. Are you mostly at home? Do you go to community events, volunteer, travel, or spend time with grandkids? Each of us has different routines, and your wardrobe should reflect your actual daily life, not the one you used to have or the one you imagine for special occasions. For example, if you rarely go to formal dinners anymore, you probably don't need 5 cocktail dresses or 3 suits. But if you love taking morning walks, visiting friends, or attending church, you'll want pieces that are comfortable yet presentable for those activities. A good exercise is to take a sheet of paper and jot down your main activities over the past 2 weeks. Then look at your closet and see how many outfits actually fit those activities. You might notice a disconnect. This is where the first magic of a minimalist wardrobe happens, aligning what you own with how you really live. When your clothes match your life, you'll feel more at ease and better prepared for each day. The next step is getting honest about comfort and fit. Our bodies change with time, and that's perfectly natural. But hanging on to clothes that don't fit or feel uncomfortable can quietly drain your confidence. It's like keeping a stack of unread books you feel guilty about. You see them every day, and they whisper, maybe someday. When you open your closet, you should feel good about every single item. Try this. Pick out a piece you haven't worn in 6 months. Ask yourself why. Does it pinch? Is it hard to put on or care for? Does it just not feel like you anymore? Those are signs it's time to let it go. And remember, letting go of clothes isn't wasteful if you donate or give them to someone who will actually use them. In fact, it's generous you're passing on something that could be perfect for someone else while freeing yourself from clutter. This brings us to one of my favorite parts of a minimalist wardrobe: versatility. Instead of owning 10 different outfits for 10 different occasions, you can choose fewer, higher-quality pieces that mix and match beautifully. Think of it like ingredients in a kitchen. With the right basics like a good pair of pants, a comfortable cardigan, and a few tops, you can create multiple looks just by swapping things around. This not only saves space and money, but also makes getting dressed simpler and more fun. For example, a neutral-colored pair of slacks can be dressed up with a blouse and scarf for a lunch out, or dressed down with a soft t-shirt for a walk in the park. A lightweight, well-fitting jacket in a color you love can work for travel, errands, and casual get-em-togethers. By choosing items that coordinate, you're essentially building a mini capsule wardrobe where everything works with everything else. And don't worry, you don't have to sacrifice your personal style to do this. In fact, it can help you define it. When you see which colors and cuts you wear most, you'll start to recognize what truly feels like you. Maybe you love soft pastels, or maybe bold jewel tones make you glow. Maybe flowy fabrics feel freeing, or maybe structured pieces make you feel put together. A minimalist wardrobe isn't about stripping away personality. It's about letting your personality shine without the noise of excess. This shift can also bring a surprising emotional benefit. Many of us attach memories to clothing: a dress from a special trip, a shirt we wore when our kids were little. These items can feel like pieces of our history. But if they no longer serve you, it's okay to let them live on as memories rather than physical objects. Taking a photo of sentimental pieces before donating them can be a beautiful way to honor the memory without keeping the clutter. As you start to pare down and focus on what truly fits your life, you'll notice mornings feeling lighter. You'll no longer dig through piles or wonder, "Do I have anything to wear?" Everything left will be something you like, something that fits, and something appropriate for your day. That's a small but powerful way to bring peace and confidence into your routine. And here's something you might not expect. Owning fewer clothes can actually make you feel like you have more to wear. When everything goes together, your options multiply. Instead of staring at a full closet and feeling like nothing works, you'll open a smaller closet and instantly see several outfits you're excited to wear. That's the beauty of less but enough. As we move forward, think about your own wardrobe right now. Picture what it would feel like to open your closet tomorrow and see only pieces that you love, that fit, and that work for your life today. That's what we're aiming for: freedom, not restriction. Now that you've started picturing what a closet full of only loved and useful clothes might feel like, let's go a little deeper into how you can build that kind of wardrobe in real life. This is the stage where it gets exciting because you're not just clearing things out. You're shaping something that truly serves you. One of the best ways to make the process less overwhelming is to tackle it in small steps. Instead of trying to do your entire closet in one day, start with a single category: tops, pants, jackets, or even just shoes. Lay everything from that category on your bed or a table where you can see it all at once. Seeing everything grouped together often makes you realize how much you have and how many duplicates there are. Maybe you have 5 nearly identical cardigans or 3 pairs of shoes you haven't worn in years. When you can see them side by side, it's easier to make choices. As you go through each item, keep asking yourself simple, gentle questions. Does this fit me comfortably today, not 10 pounds ago? Do I feel good when I wear it? Does it work with other things I own? Do I actually wear it regularly? Be honest but kind with yourself. This isn't about judging your past choices. It's about creating ease for your present and future self. Another tip that works beautifully for many people is the hanger test. Once you've decided which clothes to keep, hang them back up with the hanger facing the opposite direction. Each time you wear something, turn its hanger the right way. After a couple of months, you'll see which clothes you never touched. That can help you make decisions without guessing. As you pare down, you may also find that some items you used to love no longer suit your lifestyle or needs. Maybe you have a stack of dry clean-only blouses that feel like a hassle now, or shoes that pinch your feet even though they were once your favorites. Give yourself permission to let those go. Your comfort and happiness today matter more than old habits or sunk costs. Once you've narrowed down your clothes to what you really wear and love, you can start thinking intentionally about how to fill any gaps. This is where building a small but powerful capsule of clothing really pays off. The idea isn't to buy a whole new wardrobe, it's to add just a few strategic pieces that make what you already own more versatile. For example, you might realize you have plenty of tops but only one pair of pants that fits well. Investing in a second pair in a neutral color can instantly double your outfit options. Or maybe you notice that a comfortable, good quality pair of walking shoes would make your daily errands or strolls far more pleasant. When you add thoughtfully, each piece earns its place by making your whole wardrobe work harder. Color can also be your best friend here. Choosing a simple color palette, say 3 or 4 colors you love and that look good on you, makes mixing and matching almost effortless. Neutrals like navy, gray, beige, or soft black can form the backbone, while 1 or 2 accent colors bring life and personality. This doesn't mean everything has to match perfectly. It just means you're choosing with a sense of harmony. Think about accessories, too. A scarf, a necklace, or a hat can completely change the mood of an outfit without taking up much space. This is especially handy if you travel or just like to keep things fresh. For instance, a simple dress can look casual with flat sandals and a sun hat for the daytime, or be dressed up with a scarf and earrings for an evening out. Little touches can do a lot of heavy lifting. It's also worth considering fabrics. As we get older, ease of care becomes more important. Clothes that are machine washable, wrinkle-resistant, and breathable can save time and energy. Look for fabrics that feel good on your skin and don't require special handling. This way, your wardrobe not only looks simpler, but feels simpler to manage day to day. Another lovely benefit of a minimalist wardrobe is how it can reflect your life stage with dignity and joy. This isn't about trying to dress like you're 30. It's about celebrating who you are now. Clothes can be a quiet form of self-respect. When you choose pieces that fit well, feel good, and suit your activities, you're telling yourself, I matter. My comfort and my appearance are worth caring for. That confidence shows up in how you carry yourself and how others respond to you, and don't underestimate how freeing it is to travel or visit family. When your wardrobe is streamlined, packing becomes a breeze when you know everything in your suitcase coordinates. Instead of stressing over what to bring, you'll know your basics can handle whatever the trip throws at you. Dinners out, walks in the park, or simply relaxing at home with loved ones. If the idea of letting go of a lot at once feels intimidating, you can also try a gentle experiment. Box up some of the clothes you're unsure about and store them out of sight for a few months. If you don't miss them or even forget what's inside, that's a sign you're ready to part with them. This approach can take the sting out of decluttering and help you make decisions at your own pace. One more thought about sentimental items. We all have them: a sweater knit by a friend, a shirt from a meaningful trip, a dress worn to a special occasion. You don't have to discard everything with a memory attached. You might keep one or two especially meaningful pieces or, as I mentioned earlier, take photos of them to preserve the memory. Some people even repurpose beloved fabrics into keepsakes like pillow covers or quilts. The point is to honor the memory without feeling buried by it. As your wardrobe becomes lighter and more intentional, you'll start to notice subtle shifts in your day. Getting dressed will take less time. You'll feel less distracted by shoulds and some days. You'll walk out the door feeling comfortable and put together, knowing that everything you're wearing truly works for you. That sense of calm can ripple outward into other areas of your life too. Take a moment to imagine your ideal morning now. You open your closet, and instead of rummaging through crowded hangers, you see a neat row of pieces you love. You reach in, choose 2 or 3 items, and in minutes you're dressed, comfortable, and confident. There's space around the hangers, and the colors make you happy. Even the air in your closet feels lighter. That's the experience we're building toward a wardrobe that quietly supports you every day without demanding attention or energy. Now that you've imagined what a light, intentional wardrobe feels like, let's talk about how to keep it that way and enjoy the benefits for years to come. Because building a minimalist wardrobe isn't a one-time project. It's a gentle habit of checking in with yourself and your life as it evolves. One of the simplest ways to maintain your new wardrobe is to adopt a one-in, one-out approach. Whenever you bring something new into your closet, choose one item to let go of. This keeps your collection from growing quietly behind your back and ensures that each piece you own has a purpose. It also helps you pause before buying something and ask, do I really need this? Will it truly add value to what I already have? Over time, this mindset becomes second nature and prevents the creeping return of clutter. Another helpful practice is a seasonal review. At the end of each season, spend a few minutes looking at what you wore often and what stayed on the hanger. Our needs can shift subtly as our routines, health, or even our climate changes. Checking in once or twice a year lets you adjust your wardrobe before it starts feeling overwhelming again. This doesn't have to be a big project, just a thoughtful glance and a few small tweaks. As you live with your streamlined wardrobe, you may find your relationship with clothing changing in unexpected ways. Instead of shopping as a way to fill time or chase trends, you'll start to see clothes as supportive tools that serve your life. This can be deeply freeing. You might feel less pressure to keep up and more joy in expressing yourself simply and authentically. You might also notice how much easier it is to keep your home organized when your closet isn't overflowing. Fewer clothes mean less laundry, less folding, and more space to move. Even cleaning your bedroom or traveling becomes easier because you're not managing so many things. These small, practical benefits can add up to a noticeable reduction in stress. There's also a wonderful confidence that comes from truly knowing what you have. When everything in your closet fits, flatters, and coordinates, you don't have to scramble before a social event or worry about not having the right thing. You already know you do. That peace of mind can make getting ready feel like a treat instead of a chore. And here's something especially empowering. A minimalist wardrobe is flexible. It grows with you. If your lifestyle changes, say you start a new volunteer role, pick up a hobby, or travel more, you can adjust your collection gradually, adding or swapping pieces to support your new activities. Because your closet isn't jammed with excess, you'll see clearly where a new item could be genuinely useful. If you've spent decades accumulating clothes, simplifying might feel strange at first. But think of it as an act of self-care, not deprivation. You're creating space for ease, for clarity, and for the person you are today. This isn't about rules or rigidity. It's about choice, choosing comfort, choosing confidence, choosing to let go of what no longer serves you. I also want to encourage you to see this process as something joyful rather than heavy. Play with your clothes. Try on combinations you've never worn before. Discover new ways to style old favorites. Involving a friend or family member can make it more fun and give you an extra pair of eyes to help you decide what really works. You might even inspire someone else to simplify their own wardrobe. Most importantly, give yourself grace. Change takes time, and there's no perfect minimalist wardrobe. The goal isn't to reach some magic number of items. It's to create a closet that supports your life and makes you feel good. If that means you keep a few extra pieces because they bring you joy, that's fine. This is your life, your style, your comfort. As you settle into your new way of dressing, take a moment now and then to notice how it feels. Mornings might feel calmer. Packing might be simpler. You may even find you're saving money because you're shopping more thoughtfully. These are signs that your minimalist wardrobe is doing its job quietly, making your life easier and lighter without calling attention to itself. And remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, your wardrobe can be a source of ease and self-expression instead of stress. Small steps lead to big changes. Even letting go of just a handful of items can make a difference you'll feel every day. If this message resonates with you, I'd love for you to share your own experience in the comments below. What's one piece you're ready to let go of, or one outfit that always makes you feel amazing? Your story might encourage someone else who's just beginning this journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more practical, uplifting tips on living well at every age. Your support helps this community grow and brings more people into the conversation about how we can simplify and thrive together. Here's to living your best life at any age with less stress, more space, and a wardrobe that truly feels like you. Every day is an opportunity to step into comfort, confidence, and joy. And it can start with something as simple as the clothes you choose to wear. Sometimes the smallest changes can ripple out into the biggest shifts. Clearing a few hangers in your closet may seem trivial, but for many of us, it's the beginning of a gentler, freer way of living. When you open the door and see only things you love, you're reminded every day that life doesn't have to feel crowded or complicated. You don't have to hold on to the weight of decades to prove you've lived them. You've already lived them, and now you're allowed to travel lighter. Think about all the time and energy you've given to caring for others, working, building, collecting. A minimalist wardrobe is a quiet way of turning some of that care back toward yourself. It's not about being trendy or austere. It's about having a morning ritual that feels calm instead of chaotic. It's about clothing that moves with you as you bend, reach, garden, play with grandchildren, travel, or simply enjoy your home. It's about being able to say, "This is me now," with dignity and joy. You might be surprised how this shift influences more than just your closet. Many people find that once they simplify their clothes, they start simplifying their schedules, their kitchen, even their thoughts. They stop spending energy on things they don't truly need, and start investing that energy in what matters most: time with loved ones, health, hobbies, small adventures, moments of peace. The wardrobe is just the doorway. If you're hesitating, remind yourself that you don't have to do it all at once. Start with a single shelf or drawer. Celebrate each small victory. Smile at the space you've created. Let yourself feel the relief and the pride. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. About creating a home and a life that supports who you are right now. And through it all, remember that your style still belongs to you. You can be vibrant, subtle, elegant, playful, whatever makes you feel alive. A minimalist wardrobe isn't a uniform. It's a canvas. With fewer, better pieces, your colors and textures and accessories stand out more. You become the highlight, not the clutter. As you finish watching this video, take a moment to breathe and picture your ideal morning a few months from now. You walk into your bedroom, open your closet, and everything inside feels like an old friend. Supportive, familiar, easy. You're dressed and ready in minutes with no frustration, no guilt, no piles to sift through. That lightness follows you into your day. That's the quiet power of less but enough. If this vision excites you or even just intrigues you, I encourage you to try one small action today. Maybe it's removing 3 items you haven't worn in years. Maybe it's planning a simple color palette. Maybe it's just imagining your ideal closet and jotting a few notes. Every big change starts with a single gentle step. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found something here that resonated, please share it in the comments below. Your insights help build a supportive community where we all learn from one another. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more practical, uplifting tips for living well at every age. Together, we can embrace simplicity not as a loss, but as a gain. More freedom, more space, more room for what truly matters. Here's to your next chapter being lighter, calmer, and full of confidence, starting right inside your own closet.